Hey, Nikki Harden, psychic medium and formulator of 21 Cleanse, my therapeutic grade organic herbal detox cleanse program that helps you get the toxins and the chemicals out of your body so you can reset your system and have the energy and the vitality that is available for you. So today I wanted to take a few minutes to make this video for you because it's Friday the 13th. And it's also a really powerful full moon. So I know a lot of people watched my earlier video where I kind of gave a forecast of what had been happening energetically around on the planet. And that video, if you missed it, it's called If You're Going Through Challenging Times, Watch This. So I got a lot of feedback about that. A lot of people really going through really challenging times. And actually we're shifting into a new gear here. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and make this video for you, because 2019 up to this point for most people has been pretty dang intense. It's been filled with dramatic endings. A lot of energy is leaving the planet right now, so a lot of transitions have been happening where people have lost not just one but multiple people that are close to them. Ending of relationships, ending of careers, and things just like changing in living situations, health scares. It's just been left, right, where it's almost felt like a lot of people kind of felt like they were being pummeled, right? It's like, holy moly. Now you don't want to ask what else, because you really don't want to ask that. You just want to say, thank you, Spirit. I have what it takes to work through this, and I'm here to learn what's here to be learned. So I wanted to take a minute because today is a full moon, and it's really powerful. It's a really great time to really step into your strength, into the truth of who you are, and to set a foundation for what's going forward. Now, full moons typically are about completion. It almost feels to me energetically like today is actually more about like it's a new foundation being created. So I like to think about it as we're putting the past behind us, and that's done. And here forward, we're starting to lay this new foundation. And so for some people, I know some of you are still unraveling a lot of the turbulence that was created in your life, and that there's a lot of you that haven't dealt with the emotional side of all of it, or maybe even taken the action of what's come forward to put the in motion so you can unravel what came. So I really feel like the next 2 weeks of this month are going to be about taking that space, taking that time, like relaxing, taking a breath, creating space. And it's really an important time for you to recognize that this is a time for rebirthing. So for most people, the old way of operating wasn't working, and it won't work going forward. So if you resist this change, if you don't listen to the voices that you've been maybe rejecting or neglecting, if you don't listen to that, that will become accelerated. And I think that the consequences of not listening could also become accelerated. So if you haven't been responding to that, whether that being making the changes in your life that you've been desiring, or that little voice, your intuition, your heart has been saying like, make this career move, or we need to end this relationship, or put yourself out there, or it's time to move, whatever it is, it's time for you to let go of the fear and to step into your strength and to put energy into what that voice is. So it's a really powerful time for you to take this time and focus on yourself. If you haven't had the opportunity to work through the emotions that came forward, that were brought forward to you the previous 9 months, maybe it was for a lot of you, when you have these shifts and these transitions, and it's like if you change a job or if you move, and of course if you lose loved ones, you're going to have grief. So if you haven't worked through that or let yourself have that space, I really encourage you to take these next 2 weeks and use these next 2 weeks as the time to allow yourself to heal, to regenerate, to revitalize, to see what parts of you and what parts of your life are not in congruency with where it is that is for your highest purpose and for your highest potential, and really that's aligned with your higher self. And just set that solid foundation and give yourself that space. Take the breather. You can trust it's okay. You have made it this far and you're going to be taken care of to go forward, right? I know a lot of people say, oh, I can't slow down. I can't slow down. It's, you know, I hear this a lot in my readings and with my people with the detox. The people come to me and they've got just severe adrenal fatigue and, you know, they're on the border of a crisis, right? And I say, listen, you just need to take the pedal off, you know, your foot off the pedal, like take your foot off the gas. And that's, oh, but finances and I can't do it. Well, that energy created where you are. And if you don't stop and start to take care of yourself and listen to what it is you actually need, what your body needs, what your mind needs, what your heart needs, what your life needs, where in your life is that's getting attention that's really not aligned with what your higher purpose is or what your heart's deepest desire is. It's time to really listen to that and give yourself the space and honor that, and know that these next 2 weeks, you know, it's going to be, the feeling that I'm getting is that it'll be a time of reflection and rebalance, and it's a rebirthing, and that process will continue forward. So things might be a little bit quieter, and I really wish that for a lot of people. And that's okay. Trust and know. And as you really align with where you're going, and when you're in Maui and the wind blows, sometimes it blows the screen door in and out. When you're aligned with your greater purpose, then there's still going to be some things that are going to fall off. But because you've already been through so much, you've gotten to see just how strong you are, and you recognize at this point, just let go of the resistance and move into the acceptance, and know that you're strong enough and that you have everything it takes to move forward. And that actually when you move into your heart and you listen to your heart and you're true to yourself and you put energy into moving in that direction, you're going to find that avenues and the universe is going to respond to you, and it's going to start to reconfigure everything. And so things will be easier. Yes, there'll be challenges. Yes, there'll be opportunities. Yes, it will take effort, but it will become more effortless. And it will also become far more fruitful. So the new relationships that come, it'll be an energetic match, right? There'll be people that are of similar mindsets, that kind of move through the world at a similar vibration, on a similar path. And so you're going to be able to come together to accelerate this. And the end of the year actually is looking really, really bright. I really feel that a lot of the intense lifting, it has pretty much come to a completion. There will be some other things that'll come forward that need to get unraveled. And then from here, we're moving into really nice water. If you've been listening and if you've been doing the work, and if you haven't, I really suggest you start now. So this is sort of my astrological forecast, if you will, energetic forecast, because I definitely don't consider myself an astrologer, but I definitely consider myself a pretty good master of energy and spirituality. So, I mean, I don't want to claim mastery, but well, that's kind of where I'm at home. So, if you're looking for guidance, if you are kind of having all of these thoughts and ideas that are coming forward, or there's just a lack of clarity, please, I'll leave the link to my website where you can book a reading. I'm here to help you. And if you need help with your body because you haven't been doing that and you want to reset and turn it around, you can learn about that and leave me a message as well. I'll tell you, it's genius and a game changer. So I'm on day 11, and already I went from totally couldn't get out of bed to I'm cranking, and this week alone I've started 3 long-term big, like really big projects that needed heavy lifting that I've been thinking about for 3 years, and my body just took action. So that's one of the magic formulas of the cleanse. Your body is so powerful, and it just goes, and your mind doesn't even have an opportunity to give it the blah blah blah. So I'm Nikki Harden. I hope that was helpful. If you feel called, feel free to leave a message or a comment at the bottom. Subscribe to my channel, and happy full moon.